Hello friends and good day. This is Fred with Tech Talk, and we are coming at you today with a video on how you can remotely upgrade the firmware in your Dahua NVR or DVR. This is very simple to do. You just head over to the Dahua Wiki firmware section. You pick your recorder, you download the firmware, and then you upload it to your recorder using the Dahua Smart PSS. We're going to teach you how to do all of this. It's a simple process. Let's get into it now. All right, let's get into the meat and potatoes. Before we do, you know the drill. There is a subscribe button in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. Please click that and subscribe to our channel if you have not yet done so. That way you'll be notified when we upload future content. Also, like the video if it's useful to you, and as always, leave comments. A lot of the ideas for these videos are based on subscriber question and comments. So yes, the first thing we're going to do is open Dahua's Smart PSS, which is its client software for remote managing NVRs, DVRs, and IP cameras. If you have not yet downloaded this tool and connected your P2P device to it by serial number, there's a video going across the top of our screen right now that will share with you how to do that. Okay, this video, we're limited in time, and we're given that you've already completed that step. Okay, so at this point you have the recorder connected to Smart PSS, and we're connecting to it remotely. Okay, the recorder that we're doing this demonstration with is actually 100 miles away. So we're going to come down under configuration. You'll see device config down at the bottom. We're going to pick that, and then we're going to pick the recorder that we want to upgrade. Okay, I'm going to pick HAR. As you can see, we have several locations linked. Most people only have one or two. But you're going to pick your device and you're going to wait for this upgrade button to turn blue. Okay. And what we're going to do is we're going to get our device model number, okay, and our firmware version. You can see this is version 4.001. And we're going to head to the Dahua Wiki firmware upgrade page. We're going to put in our model number and we'll be able to find the upgraded firmware. I happen to know this version 4 is now at 002, so that's what we'll be looking for. And again, our model number is N54A4P24. So we'll head over to the Dahua website. There is a link to this particular website in the description to our video. Okay. And here is Dahua's Wiki firmware upgrade page. You can see it's separated by NVR, DVR, Wi-Fi cameras, and so forth. So we're simply going to look for our recorder. Okay. There it is right here. N54A4-4P. It's a 24 channel NVR. Okay. So what we can do is we can now download the firmware, right? And it's going to put it into our downloads folder. We'll wait for that to happen. Okay, there, that's happened. Once you've done that, you can close out of the Dahua Wiki page, and we will go back into Smart PSS, and we are going to hit that upgrade button. Okay, and it's going to ask us to upload the updated firmware. Okay, so we're just going to hit our file folder right here. We're going to go into that downloads bin. And right there, we see the bin file. Okay, so we can double click here. And as I said, you can see the upgraded version is version 4.002. Up here, we have version 4.001. So we know this is the upgraded firmware we want. And we're just going to hit this blue button. And you can see that it will tell you it started the upgrading process, and we're going to let it finish. It will take a minute or two to do this remotely. All right, as you can see, the firmware upgrade process has completed. We now see version 4.002 whereas it was 001 before. Okay. It will also tell you the build date of that upgrade, which was March 22nd of 2022, which was pretty recently. So what I always do after a firmware upgrade, we want to log into the recorder, make sure the time date stamp is still correct, that all the cameras are showing with the correct channel names, the OSD overlay, and also that playback works, okay? Because every now and then with these upgrades, they'll hit a kink and the recorder may need to be reset on some of the settings. So we're just going to double check everything works as it should. We can go to live view, and here is our HAR. We can check main parking. It looks like all of our names did import with the upgrade. There's our main parking. The time is correct. Everything looks like it's streaming fluently. We'll just check another camera here. Everything looks like it's streaming fluently. Again, the time is right. So let's just do a quick playback here. We'll pick car again. We'll pick the main parking lot, and we'll just use today's records. Quite a bit of motion there. And we'll have playback. There's a car causing the motion. It certainly looks like everything is working properly. The one thing I did want to mention, when you do this firmware upgrade and you download the software onto your machine, once it finishes the upgrade remotely, the recorder will reboot automatically after the upgrade. So you will see it go offline on Smart PSS in the device config page. In other words, this where it says HAR right now, it will have a red circle here indicating it's offline. If that happens after your firmware upgrade, don't be alarmed. Just give it a couple minutes. The recorder will come back online. During these videos, we have the luxury to cut out that piece so you're not sitting and watching nothing, but that will happen. Okay, and depending on the speed of the internet and the amount of cameras you have hooked up to the recorder, that may take an amount of time on location. But anyway, that's the upgrading process. We really love this Dahua equipment. We love Smart PSS and the DMSS phone app that goes with it. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. We'll see you in the field.